Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 2 of the Netflix series. I reviewed episode 1. I basically thought it was a mixed bag that, at worst, was pretty flawed, and then at best, okay, but not better than the animation. And this episode remains the same, but I enjoyed this episode a lot more. There's still some issues I want to bring up, but let's start with the positives. First of all, when I was watching this episode, this one, more than the other episodes, was so much more atmospheric, where you really felt the production value and the visuals and the special effects when you actually see like the Kyoshi Island and Appa flying to that island. That is gorgeous. You see Momo for the first time in this episode. Beautiful looking. But yeah, like, so that's one positive. Also, the performances are a lot stronger. At first, in the first episode, I thought Zuko and Iroh were just a little bit off performance-wise, but in this episode, I thought they really fucking worked. Suki is about what I would imagine her to be like in live action. She was great. And, Sokka's growing on me a lot more. I think his humor's really working. I think Katara's just a little bit off, and Aang's just a little bit off, but everybody else is pretty good. Commander Zhao is almost on the same level of his animation counterpart, which is fucking crazy. He's great. But, yeah. So, yeah, those are the positives. Now let's get into the negatives. First of all, what I mean, spoilers for this episode, by the way, what I said about last week's episode remains to be true, where they really did ruin one of the best episodes of the show, which is the episode where Aang goes to the Northern Air Temple after being frozen in ice for 100 years to basically see if his people's alive. He finds out they're not, goes in the Avatar state in a fit of rage, and is pulled back from Katara and Aang, not Katara and Aang, Katara and Sokka, because they basically tell him that, hey, we're your new family now, and we're going to go on this journey together. It's a beautiful moment. It's very important for the journey of the show, right? But now it's completely ruined because they decided to show a generic battle at the beginning of last week's episode, and then just be told that the Airbenders are dead, which I didn't even really catch that's how he learned. Like, it kind of felt awkward. I was in this episode, I'm like, wait, he knows that Airbenders are dead? Because I'm so used to the way it's in the show, but they fucked it up here, and I just hate that. And so there's a moment where Aang's crying, goes, sorry I couldn't be there for you, Gyatso, or whatever. And you're just in there like, bro, this is not how it's supposed to fucking go. Aang is supposed to be supposed to find his family's dead bodies. It is so much more powerful for Aang to find Gyatso's dead body in a room where it's implied that he suffocated himself and some firebenders just to save some more people, possibly. Like, that's more powerful. Aang, Katara and Sokka actually pulling Aang back and saying, we're your new family now, right before they start their journey. It's just fucking great. And now that's just gone. You don't feel the connection as much between these characters anymore now because of that. It's just really lame. And also, the problem with this episode is they really are just rushing through most of season 1. I mean, they do the bit with goodbye Gyatso that's like 2 seconds, then you're at Kyoshi Island, then they're leaving again. It just rushes through all that. Also, I thought I was kind of okay with them toning down the level of Sokka's like sexism if they did it right, and they clearly did not. Because this is one of the most important episodes with that, where Sokka's journey in the episode is literally for him to basically be an outright misogynist to these Kyoshi warriors, and actually, apologize to them, and actually try and attempt to learn their ways, which he doesn't really do in this episode, but he does kind of do that, but kind of doesn't, and it's like, fuck. it's not as powerful anymore. So basically, what they've done with this episode and the first episode is they've taken away the really powerful episode moments, and they've replaced that with nothing but rushing through the events of the show. The show is so far is functioning as like a highlight reel for the best moments of the show, but in like live action form. Well, not even the best moments, just the important, well, not even the important, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like it's bad for that reason. It's just, the show's not horrible to watch. I imagine someone who does not know the fucking animation would really enjoy this show, but it's like, why do that to yourself? Why rob yourself of like 3 seasons of some of the best fucking storytelling and TV ever made to watch this like inferior product? Oh, because you like hate animation, I guess? Then fuck you, I guess. I don't know what the best answer here with this show is, but I was just really fucking irritated with this show.